Welcome to Bergen Catholic Crusader Basketball, powered by SSP Video. Bergen Catholic Basketball is brought to you by Trap Hagen CPAs and Wealth Advisors, Leaf Free Home Improvements, Anderson and Wonka Consumer Class Action Attorneys, Hoop Dreams with Billy Armstrong, the Guerra family, the Breslin family, the Cahill family, and the Espinosa family. Good evening, everyone, and welcome here inside Hale Gymnasium of the campus of Bergen Catholic High School in Ordell, New Jersey. Finally, the setting for our 2022-23 home opener for the Bergen Catholic Crusaders, as it's a matchup here tonight in the Big North United Division, as it will be a matchup featuring the Paramus Catholic Paladins, 4-4 on the season, and number 5 ranked Bergen Catholic, 4-3, and looking to bounce back after suffering a loss earlier this week. Hello everyone, I'm Dan Long, joined alongside by Jay Sticko. So glad that you could join us for another broadcast season of Bergen Catholic home basketball games here, courtesy of SSP Video on YouTube. So Bergen Catholic began their season 7 games away from their home gym, playing in the likes of Florida, Delaware, Maryland, and even in their most recent game in a hostile environment in Franklin Lakes at fellow top 10 ranked opponent Ramapo. So finally Bergen Catholic, with the quirks of the schedule, will get a chance to come home and play in front of their home fans here inside Hale Gymnasium as they kick off another home slate of games in this, the 66th season of BC basketball. The last time out had a tough 75-62 loss on the road against Ramapo. In that game, Ramapo played their best knocking down 10 3-pointers against the Crusaders. After BC held an early lead in the first quarter, Rampo never looked back. And that was a game that you could kind of sense, and even seeing with some of the interviews with players afterwards, Rampo had circled that matchup on their calendar early on and wanted to finally exercise the demons against a BC team that had beaten them 5 straight and had not lost to them since 2009. So Rampo picked up the big win. They continue to play at a high elite level, 8-0, and this young Bergen Catholic team, they come back home and they know they have to get things sorted out here as they kick off the new year in Oradell against a Paramus Catholic team that's 4-4 under Mike Dodo. They're coming off a 20-point loss on Tuesday on the road at St. Joe's Regional. So both teams are still looking for their first league win of the season, and BC is going to be hoping once again to lean on their veteran front line of Terry Copeland and Brandon Benjamin and hope to get a little healthier as well as get a little more experience from some of their great neophyte contributors here at the varsity level. A lot of freshmen and freshmen and sophomores playing on this varsity season for Coach Billy Armstrong. Van Straphagen CBAs and Wealth Advisors have been longtime supporters of Bergen Catholic basketball and are celebrating 50-plus years serving our community. Straphagen CPAs and Wealth Advisors provide a full range of comprehensive accounting, tax, and wealth management services. Visit www.tfgllc.com. That's tfgllc.com to learn how their advisors can help you and schedule a consultation today. Since 1997, Leap Free Home Improvements has earned a reputation as a leading gutter, siding, window, and roofing contractor in Bergen County. They use only the highest quality materials and provide unsurpassed customer service and workmanship. Owned and founded by BC basketball alum Noel Naughton, Leap Free Home Improvements dedicates themselves to exceeding the expectations of homeowners and commercial clients throughout Bergen and Rockland counties. For more information or for a free quote, visit leaffree.com. That's leaffree.com, or give them a call at 201-730-6093. Again, we're just about 2.5 minutes away from the opening starting lineups as well as the national anthem as we're leading into the start of this 2022-23 home opener for Bergen Catholic after beginning away from home their first 7 contests, winning their first 3 games of the year. They won down in Florida once again, repeating as the Cruel Classic champions after winning games against Pembroke, Cardinal Gibbons, and Potomac. Then after Christmas, they took on Prep Power Blair Academy on December 28th, lost a hard-fought game there against the Buccaneers, 60-54. Then they had to play 2 days later against national powerhouse DeMatha, who handed the Crusaders a 17-point defeat, 70-53. BC did bounce back to start off 2023, winning on New Year's Day in a big performance, 78-67 win against Rutgers Prep, before losing in that last time out earlier this week by 13 against Rampo, 75-62. Again, the Crusaders going to be trying to defend their home court for the first time here this season and try to pick up win number 5. Bergen Catholic basketball would like to thank the Guerra family for their constant support of Crusader basketball. Deus Vault. Have a couple of new sponsors as well that we like to give them a shout out and thank them for their support. Anderson & Wonka is a boutique class action litigation law firm that practices consumer class action litigation in state and federal courts across the country. Founded by Brian Wonka, BC class of 1972, Anderson & Wonka represent consumers nationwide and are proud supporters of Bergen Catholic basketball. For more information, visit Anderson Wonka, that's WANCA.com, AndersonWonka.com, or give them a call at 855-827-2329. Hoop Dreams with Billy Armstrong offers a variety of ways to help take your basketball skills to the next level. Programs include AAU teams, training, clinics, and camps to help you become the best basketball player that you can be. Hoop Dreams will be hosting an upcoming clinic on Martin Luther King Jr. Day on January 16th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. here at BC. For more info and to sign up, visit hoopdreamswithaz.org or call 666-1769. Now let's go to the PA announcer, Mr. Pete DeVries, for the starting lineups, as well as the playing of the national anthem, leading to our opening tip-off.
With these simple requests will cause you to watch this game. Thank you for your anticipated cooperation in making this an enjoyable and competitive experience for all. Now we would ask all to please rise, gentlemen, remove your caps, and join us for the playing of our national anthem. Starting lineups. Visitors on the scoreboard, Paramus Catholic. A 5'10" senior, point guard, number 4, Nico Gomez.
Starting lineups first for the Paramus Catholic Paladins, number 4, Nico Gomez.
Senior,
number 1, Justin Bonsu. Bonsu coming off a 12-point performance against St. Joe's. Number 10, Kenzel Slade, 6'3" senior. Number 23, Jack Diamond, the 6'4" senior. And number 21, Isaiah Chung, will be the man in the middle, the senior forward for Mike Dodo in his 6th season at the helm of Paramus Catholic. 1-8 all-time against the Crusaders, led Paramus Catholic to 14 wins a season ago. Now the Bergen Catholic starting lineup. Number 1, Austin Spencer, 6'3" sophomore guard. Number 5, Terry Copeland, 6'9" junior forward. Had 14 points, 6 rebounds in a losing effort against Ramapo earlier this week. Number 10, Chidi Nwigwe, 6'7" freshman, who has already so many big-time programs vying for his services. Number 13, Makai Clintman, 6' senior guard. And number 20, Brandon Benjamin, the 6'8" junior forward, who had a double-double against Ramapo, 16 points, 11 rebounds to go along with 3 assists and 2 blocks. Bergen Catholic is coached by Billy Armstrong, BC coach in his 12th season at his alma mater, his class of 1994, 215 wins for Billy Armstrong. He has led this Crusader program to back-to-back state championships, has won 3 sectional titles, 3 Jamboree County championships, and has been almost unbeatable here at home, 86-22 in his coaching career here inside Hale Gymnasium. BC will be in their home white, while Paramus Catholic will be in their road black here tonight. Again, the first edition of the Big North United Division League contest. So BC getting underway in league action. St. Joe's and Don Bosco were victorious in their openers. St. Joe's defeated these Paladins by 20, 65-45 on Tuesday. Don Bosco defeated DePaul Catholic in a close affair. So BC trying to get off on a right foot here, and Brandon Benjamin will win possession back And BC will start on offense here tonight. Welcome here inside Oradell for a brand new basketball season here on SSP Videos, streaming broadcast brought to you on YouTube. Clintman trying to get it over to Benjamin, but it got his pass stolen away by Nico Gomez. Gomez, 7 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds in the game last year here in Oradell. As the Paladins work it around, Gomez drive and dish underneath. Clintman got a clean block, and then that went right up at the shot blocker as Benjamin looked like he was going straight up with it. And somehow the officials said that he was leaning, and that's going to be an and one opportunity now for Paramus Catholic, who get the first points of the ball game. That's going to be Nico Gomez with a hoop and the harm and a chance at a three-point play. Gomez rattles that one, a little too much English on it, rattles in and out. Bergen Catholic back on offense here. Here's Makai Klinsman, the 6-foot senior guard who hails from Sweden. And there's Nwigwe, the impressive-looking freshman, 6'7". He had 12 points, 2 threes last night, or the last game, I should say, against Ramapo. Already, a lot of top-tier programs have offered a scholarship to number 10 in white, and only a freshman playing his 8th varsity game. Here's a corner three for Paramus Catholic, no good. And leading rebounder for Bergen Catholic, Brandon Benjamin with the board. Here's Nwigwe again from 3. And this has been something that has been definitely lacking for the Crusaders at points early on in this season. It's been the inability to knock down the three-point shot. Well, Nwigwe already knocking down his first 2 three-point attempts. 6-2 lead, Bergen Catholic on a 6-0 run. Splitting the double team there, and the floater across the lane. Kensel Slade gets the 2. Bergen Catholic looking upon the floor. Lob down low to Benjamin, who gets hacked on the play. Stopping the clock, 6:15 left to go in the first, and a 6-4 advantage for the Crusaders. This is the 90th all-time meeting between these two schools. Bergen Catholic has historically dominated in this series. 73 wins with only 16 defeats. More wins against Paramus Catholic than any opponent in school history. Nice up and under move there by Austin Spencer. He's on the board. He was scoreless against Ramapo, getting his first 2 points of the night for the 6'3 sophomore guard. Gomez hounded by Klinsman. Over to the near side to Isaiah Chung. Chung averaged 10 points a game in the 2 matchups against BC last season. Bergen Catholic won 72-37 last year here in Oradell and 94-58 on the road in Paramus. And that's going to be out of bounds on the Bergen Catholic sideline. Gomez turns it over. Bergen Catholic's pressure defense, that's been their calling card on their way to 4 victories in their first 7 games this season. They'll turn opponents over at a high clip. They force the turnover there. Now get it over to Spencer, the near corner. Up top to Clintman. Clintman from deep. No good off the back iron. Rebound secured by Paramus Catholic. Paladins try to push it the other way. Gomez spinning it around, kicking it back out. Here's a straightaway 3 by Bonsu. No good, but offensive rebound by Chung. Paramus Catholic definitely doesn't have the size advantage here tonight. Weaving his way through. Benjamin does a good job of avoiding the foul. There's an outlet down the way. Nwigwe getting it down to the rim. Chidi Nwigwe already with 8 points for the outstanding-looking freshman, making his varsity debut here at Hale Gymnasium. Nwigwe has 8 of Bergen Catholic's 10 points. Nice pick and roll, and the recovery defense wasn't there. And swooping to the hoop, Isaiah Chung for the 2. 10-6 lead for the Crusaders. Clintman with a crossover. Got stood up, Nwigwe, corner 3. That's his first miss from deep. Benjamin cleans up the glass, dumped it down low to Copeland. Copeland a little nonchalant on that first attempt, then also missed the second attempt. But there's Brendan Benjamin on a long sustained possession, cleaning the glass and getting his first 2 points of the night. Copeland missed a couple of layups that he normally has. That's going to be a foul, and going to see if it's going to be deemed in the act of shooting or a foul whistled on the floor first. That's going to be the first foul. Bergen Catholic will have the foul go against Klinsman, and it will be deemed in the act of shooting. First foul shot is short there for Isaiah Chung. Chung coming off a 6-point performance in the loss against St. Joe's on January 3rd. One of the Paladins that actually did well against Bergen Catholic a season ago. 10 points, 6 rebounds a game in the two matchups, but he left points off the board there, missing a pair. 12-6 lead for BC. Flintman pulls up from around 17. Shot no good, rebounded inside by Chung. Paramus Catholic, 4-4 on the season. They were runners-up against Bergen Catholic's next home opponent, Saddle River Day, in the Patterson Charter Holiday Tournament. Here's a breakout the other way. Copeland down the other way, and he'll get the layup, and now that's his first 2 points of the night. Copeland opens up his account as he was kind of leaking back at midcourt and then just had transition bucket the other way. 14-6, largest lead of the quarter now for the Crusaders. Gomez open for 3, no good. Flintman gets the rebound. BC looks to push it. Austin Spencer, step back 3, no good, as that gets dislodged in the top of the backboard and will have to be knocked down to resume play. 3:15 left to go in our first quarter. 14-6 advantage for Bergen Catholic. BC averaging just under 68 points per game this season while giving up just under 63. Something that Coach Armstrong definitely is going to want to rectify, and normally his defense has it as a lower scoring opportunity for teams, not usually giving up more than 60 points per game, as Brandon Benjamin is now coming in to try to dislodge the playing ball, and he does just that. So Benjamin doing a little bit of everything as one of the best all-around players in the junior class in New Jersey. He grew last year by leaps and bounds and now trying to continue that growth and reach that potential as a junior. Spencer comes in for the miss. Nwigwe lunging to the rim, just a little too strong, in and out on that layup attempt. Nwigwe trying to get to double figures already here in the first quarter. The trap coming. Paramus Catholic breaks through the trap, but miss high on the layup that time by Bonsu. Here's Nwigwe. Spencer inside, Benjamin. As that time gambling inside was Chung, and Benjamin makes him pay. 4 points now for Brandon Benjamin. Averaged a double-double a season ago, 11.2 points per game, 11.4 rebounds. On their way to a state championship last season. Spencer will get a piece of the shooter's hand, as that was Zachary Watson, number 25, who was going to the rim for the Paladins. And that'll send Watson to the foul line, shooting a pair with 2:21 left to go in the first quarter, and Bergen on top by 10. Watson will miss that one, so Paramus Catholic has now missed their first 4 foul shot attempts of the game, 0 for 4. Foul was against Austin Spencer, his first, and the team's third of the quarter. Second foul shot is good this time for Watson. He goes 1 of 2 that trip to the line. 16-7 advantage now for Bergen Catholic. Benjamin asking for it. Takes a power dribble inside. Missed on that initial shot. Good positional defense there by Chung. Paramus Catholic comes out of the pack with it. Gomez has the mismatch with the taller Benjamin on him. Hands it off, and that's deflected. Last touch off of Paramus Catholic. Great on-ball defense there by Tyler McQuaid, number 11, who just checked onto the floor for Coach Armstrong's Crusaders. McQuaid, the 5'11 sophomore guard, making the play and now running the point guard. With under 2 minutes left to go in our opening quarter of play, Dan Long, Jay Sticko, so glad that he could join us here for another season of Crusader Hoops. Good contest inside. That initial play was deemed a clean block, and then a ensuing reach and foul, it looks like, against Paramus Catholic. That foul will go against Zachary Watson. For Watson, that's his first, team second. 1:42 left to go in our opening quarter. McQuaid will trigger the restart in the inbound. Up top to Spencer, high arcing rainbow three, no good. And Benjamin cleans up the glass. He's a rebounding machine inside. And he'll have a chance at a three-point play. Benjamin up to 6 points on the night here for the Crusaders. Benjamin has 6. Chidi Nwigwe already with 8 points. Those two Crusaders account for 14 of the team's 18 points in the opening quarter. Benjamin's foul shot is no good. That has also been a concern in the early vestiges of this season for the BC Crusaders. They have not been solid at the foul line. And a bank attempt, no good by Watson. Another rebound for Brandon Benjamin. McQuaid in the open floor, down to Copeland. There's a lid on the rim right now as Copeland is visibly frustrated. He's had a couple of in-tight opportunities lip out. And that leads eventually to another Nwigwe three. He's got 3 threes in this first quarter alone. Give him a game-high 11. What a debut for the freshman here at home. Watson looks to answer with a three of his own, no good. Spencer skies for the rebound. Under a minute left to go in the first quarter. McQuaid open in the corner, no good on the three. Offensive rebound to who else? Benjamin. Missed on that first attempt, got it pried away though by Chung. Here comes Paramus Catholic down the other way with 40 seconds and counting left to go in the quarter. And there's Benjamin again. He might be coming up on close to 10 rebounds in this first quarter alone. Nice play by Spencer with a little kiss off the glass. Austin Spencer with 4 points in the quarter. BC extends their lead 23-7. Gomez down the other way, shifts with the contact. Spencer lays off him, and that allows Gomez to get his second basket. He had the opening basket of the game that gave Paramus Catholic a brief 2-0 lead. 23-9 with under 10 seconds left to go. McQuaid for three. No good. Benjamin inside. The rebound. Could not get the putback to go. And that will end the first quarter of play with 8 minutes in the books. Bergen Catholic on top of Paramus Catholic by a score of 23-9. Chidi Nwigwe, the outstanding looking freshman, 11 points to lead the charge for the Crusaders in that first quarter. And Brandon Benjamin, 6 points, and I don't keep track of rebounds. He's got to be closing in on 10 rebounds already, fans, in the opening quarter of action. Help Bergen Catholic continue to build on past successes by preparing for the future with a donation to the Crusader Fund. Crusader Fund gifts are unrestricted and immediately available where they are most urgently needed. Join us in strengthening the Bergen Catholic Brotherhood for generations to come with an annual gift to Bergen Catholic's Crusader Fund. Donate today at bergencatholic.org. SSP Video specializes in getting your student athlete to stand out from the competition and get noticed by college coaches. For more information and to sign up, visit sspvideo.org and get noticed. So glad to be partnered once again with the incomparable Jay Sticco and SSP Video here to bring you the sights and sounds of our streaming broadcast coverage of Bergen Catholic Crusader basketball here with all the home action this regular season. I'm Dan Long, proud BC alum, class of 2003. Happy to once again bring you all the action. My 11th season covering Bergen Catholic basketball. That is kind of crazy to think of. But it is an honor to be back here with you enjoying this game wherever you may be. Paramus Catholic in the black, Bergen Catholic in the home white. BC on top 23-9. As we get underway, the start of the second quarter. Watson going against Declan Wooker-Fenning, who's just checked into the game, and the sophomore will bring down the rebound. A very young Bergen Catholic team overall and certainly on the floor now. Mostly sophomores. Here's one of them, Naeem Parrish, the outstanding football player. Also not too shabby as a point guard himself. Got caught taking an extra step. He'll get called for the travel. Parrish had 3 points and a rebound last game against Ramapo. He's been an outstanding lockdown defender for Coach Billy Armstrong. There's a strip. As soon as I say that, it was a turnover forced by Parrish. Parrish going up the other way. He gets stripped on his way up, but it's going to be last touch off of Paramus Catholic. BC has won 18 of their last 19 games against Paramus Catholic. Pull-up jumper mid-range by Parrish, no good. Good box out underneath by the Paladins. Breaking it out the other way is Tyler Brown, number 20. Brown over to Chung, watched by David Monroe. Monroe, another outstanding sophomore for this BC program. Down the court, but missing the layup that time was Wooker Fennig. Paramus Catholic in the open floor. Stripped on the way up, and that was deemed in the act of shooting, and a foul is going to be whistled against number 12, David Monroe, the 6'7 sophomore. And as you could see, if this is your first time really seeing this Bergen Catholic team in this 2022-23 season, they are incredibly tall. 7 players, 6'6 or taller on the roster. First foul shot is good for Zachary Watson. Watson now with 2 points off the bench, both at the foul line for the Paladins. BC's last win here in Oradell. Have to go back to the 2020 season. Last game of the regular season, they won 79-71. Then Bergen Catholic turned it around, went on to win a sectional championship with Matt Zona and company leading the way. And that's going to be an offensive foul against Monroe, so he just checked into the game and picked up 2 quick fouls. One on the defensive end, now here on the offensive end. So Monroe is going to have to, is he going to stay on the floor? Looks like he will, so it will remain. Jalen Robinson, number 3 on the floor with Naeem Parrish. Makai Klinsman is checked back in. Declan Wooker-Fennig, number 21 in white, and now David Monroe guarding the ball. Chung getting it over to the far side. Paramus Catholic tries the no-look pass inside, deflected with active hands in the passing lane by BC. 6:37 left to go in the first half. 23-11, Bergen Catholic on top. The story in this first half, the dynamic duo of Chidi Nwigwe, the outstanding freshman with 11 points in the first quarter alone, and Brandon Benjamin, who's on his way to another double-double. 6 points and nearly 10 rebounds in that first quarter. And Wooker-Fennig will get called for the foul. Foul starting to pile up a little bit here for the Crusaders. For Wooker-Fennig, that will also be his second personal. Team 6. So foul shots the rest of the way, and we still have 6:23 left to go in the first half. Paladins kick it out in the corner. Gomez, quick 3, no good. Monroe with a good box out. He'll take it himself, and the big man showing that he has good dribbling skills here. Parrish thought about the 3 from the Cape Crusader logo. Kicked it out to Klintman. Klintman down low to Monroe. Monroe bodies up inside, high off the glass and in. David Monroe, who had 5 games last year in double figures as a freshman, getting his first 2 points of the night. 25-11, BC extends its lead. Klintman was trying to pick the pocket of Gomez, and Gomez again does an and one, getting by the defense of Klintman. And Nico Gomez now with 6 points in the first half, and a chance to make it 7 with the foul shot awaiting him. 12-point lead for the Crusaders, 25-13, and that is the second personal foul as well for Klintman and the team 7. Shot no good. Turnover for BC. Crusaders getting a little sloppy here at the start of the second quarter. As Billy Armstrong going to his bench here and getting his reserves some valuable playing experience. Chung leaving it off for Gomez. Switch comes as now Parrish will watch Gomez. Over to Watson. Watson from deep. No good. Offensive rebound, though, by Chung. Chung sidestepping his way. Too many steps, and that's going to be a travel against PC. A season ago, Paramus Catholic finished 14-14. Advanced to the North Non-Public A quarterfinals after defeating Dwight Englewood, but then losing to Seton Hall Prep. BC went 23-9 a season ago, repeated as non-public A state champions, won their 3rd straight sectional title, and claimed their 11th all-time Bergen Jamboree County title. Klintman's shot on the far side wing is short. Gomez, who's been trying to push the pace, going hard to the rim, but got stripped from behind. Now that's leading to the other way. What a one-handed flush by Jalen Robinson. Robinson gets the bucket there as he was out in transition. And there was no doubt about that one. Jalen Robinson, the 6'3 junior guard with the flush. He had 7 points on Tuesday against Ramapo. 2 points now off the bench. 27-13. The lead grows to 14 as we're quickly approaching midway points of quarter number 2. Dan Long, Jay Sticko, glad you could join us for our first Bergen Catholic home game of the season. Layup was shot high off the glass. Again, another offensive rebound. Paramus Catholic has done a nice job of, certainly in the second quarter, keeping possessions going. Another 3 lined up, but missed by Gomez. Lobbing it down to Copeland. Copeland tipping it out to Parrish. Parrish for 3. Too long. Copeland with a rebound. Now that kicks it out to Spencer. Spencer lines up the triple, but he can't get it to fall. BC has knocked down 3 threes in this first half, all from Chidi Nwigwe. Around the perimeter it goes. Monroe trying to shuffle his feet in time. BC making Paramus Catholic work. Nice behind the back pass. Leads to the open 3 shot of the near side by Justin Bonsu. A little razzle-dazzle on the pass from Tyler Brown. Freed up his teammate who made Bergen pay with the 3. Copeland looks to answer with a 3 of his own. He can't get it to go. He's had a tough night at the office here in the first half. Copeland with only 2 points so far with 3:30 left to go. And this is still a ball game, 27-16. Bergen Catholic jumped out to a big lead in the first. Paramus Catholic has pulled closer here in the second. Nwigwe has now come back onto the floor for BC. So the starting 5 is back on the floor for Billy Armstrong. Little miscommunication, but it doesn't cost Paramus Catholic. Cutting across the middle. That's a clean stop. Last touch off of Paramus Catholic. And that's going to be a turnover and a missed opportunity for Coach Mike Dodo's side. Wins this year for Paramus Catholic against Kennedy, Riverdale, North Star Academy, and Patterson Charter. Losses against Eastside, Teaneck, Saddle River Day, and St. Joe's. We'll see Saddle River Day here tomorrow night at 7 p.m. You can watch that game here on YouTube as well. First ever matchup between BC and Saddle River Day. Parrish thought about the 3, kick out to Spencer. Spencer across the lane, maneuvers inside, can't get it to fall. Rebounded inside, stolen away by Spencer, but they're going to say that he was stepping on the baseline when he tried to intercept that pass. Possession goes back to Paramus Catholic with 2:51 remaining in the first half of play. Driving on the baseline, caught in no man's land was Jack Diamond. Diamond, though, comes out of the pack with it. Throws it out. Here's a 3 ball, no good. There, at that time, by Zach Watson. Nwigwe getting it up top to Copeland. Copeland with a size advantage. Can he get his man down on the block? That's where he does his most damage. Gets the reach-in foul against Paramus Catholic, and for the Paladins, that is only their 4th foul committed. But 3 of those fouls, 3 of the 4, have been committed by one man. That's Zachary Watson's 3rd of the game. Pass inside to Brandon Benjamin, and that's easy pickings inside for number 20. He's up to 8 points in the half. 29-16, lead back to 13 for the red and gold. And picking the pocket, Naeem Parrish, and he goes in for the one-handed jam. Parrish, who's used to disrupting offenses on the football gridiron, led Bergen Catholic with 6 interceptions this season. He forced the turnover there that time here on the hardwood, and then finished it off an emphatic flush to give Bergen Catholic a 15-point lead. 31-16 here as we're closing in on the end of the first half of play. Traphagen CPAs and Wealth Advisors have been longtime supporters of Bergen Catholic Crusader basketball and are celebrating 50-plus years serving our community. Traphagen CPAs and Wealth Advisors provide a full range of comprehensive accounting, tax, and wealth management services. Visit www.tfgllc.com to learn how their advisors can help you and schedule a consultation today. BC leading by 15, 31-16. Brandon Benjamin, 8 points in the first half. Chidi Nwigwe, the freshman, with 11. They're leading the charge here for the Crusaders in their first home game of the season. First 7 games away from home. 6 neutral site contests, and then the last game, a tough loss on the road against Ramapo. And there's Parrish now doing the damage via the block. And here comes Terry Copeland down the floor the other way. Copeland draws the double team, fires inside. That time Spencer was a little in between whether or not to take the shot or lob it up to Copeland. And, Brandon Benjamin contorts the body and kisses it off the glass. 10 points now for Brandon Benjamin. 33-16, second leading scorer in the game now for Brandon. He has just continued to grow as a player. So much potential. He's going to be a big-time Division I commit when his career is done next season. Diamond in the corner. And that time he connects on his first 3 of the game. Jack Diamond, who had 2 threes against St. Joe's in their last game, knocks down only the second made 3 of the half for Paramus Catholic. Spencer going pick and roll inside. There's Benjamin again. Paramus Catholic having a tough time defending against number 20 in white. 35 points for BC in the first half. Copeland with a block. Another block on the trail side by Benjamin. Benjamin with up to 12 points now in the game for the Crusaders, as Nwigwe will come out and Jalen Robinson will come in. Under a minute now left to go in the second quarter. Paramus Catholic dribble drive. Diamond underneath. Extra pass. Good unselfish play on offense. Or Paramus Catholic leads to the find underneath for Isaiah Chung. Chung up to 4 points. 35-21. Here's Copeland spinning his way to the rim. Again, there's a lid on the rim for him. That time Benjamin couldn't clean it up on the follow-up. Bonsu for 3. No good. Parrish with a rebound. 27 on the game clock. No look pass inside. Benjamin somehow caught it in the midst of 3 different black-clad defenders. And will draw the contact and the foul. That'll be the 5th foul of the half against Paramus Catholic. They're going to say in the act of shooting for Brandon. I thought that was a surprise. Benjamin knocks in the first foul shot. He's 1 of 2 at the line here tonight. 13 points in the first half. Benjamin, 16 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks on Tuesday night at Ramapo. Knocks down a pair. 14 in the game now for Benjamin. Under 20 seconds left to go in the half. 16-point Bergen Catholic lead. Shot by Gomez, no good. Here comes Copeland with a break. Copeland showing off the skills. No-look pass to Benjamin. That time, he was going up for it. Got it slip off his hands and off his thigh. Last touch out of bounds as Copeland was trying to run a little point guard there on the fast break opportunity. Leads to the turnover. 9 seconds left to go in the half. As Paramus Catholic will roll it in to try to save a couple more seconds. Here's Gomez being watched by Nwigwe. Diamond, corner 3 ball. And that one went halfway down and then rattled out. No good. So Bergen Catholic led 23-9 after 1. They'll lead 37-21 as we head to halftime here inside Hale Gymnasium in Oradell, New Jersey. Bergen Catholic leads 37-21 over Paramus Catholic. Stick around as we'll be back for the start of the second half of play here as you're watching all the Bergen Catholic basketball action on YouTube. Welcome back, everybody, inside Hale Gymnasium here in Ordell, as we're 2 quarters in the books, and it's Bergen Catholic on top of Paramus Catholic by a score of 37-21. I'm Dan Long, joined alongside by Jay Sicko. Glad that he could join us for our first broadcast coverage of the 2022-23 Crusader basketball season. This is the first home game of the year after BC started away from home in their first 7 contests of the season and started off 4-3. Now trying to get off on the right foot in league play here tonight in this Big North United Division showdown. Since 1997, Leaf Free Home Improvements has earned a reputation as a leading gutter, siding, window, and roofing contractor in Bergen County. They use only the highest quality materials and provide unsurpassed customer service and workmanship. Owned and founded by BC basketball alum Noel Naughton, Leaf Free Home Improvements dedicates themselves to exceeding the expectations of homeowners and commercial clients throughout Bergen and Rockland counties. For more info or for a free quote, visit leaffree.com or call 201-730-6093. That's 201-730-6093. Bergen Catholic basketball would like to thank the Guerra family for their constant support of Crusader basketball. Deus Volt. Anderson & Wonka is a boutique class action litigation law firm that practices consumer class action litigation in state and federal courts across the country. Founded by Bergen Catholic class of 1972 Brian Wonka, Anderson & Wonka represent consumers nationwide and are proud supporters of Bergen Catholic basketball. For more info, visit Anderson Wonka, that's WANCA.com, or call 855-827-2329. Hoop Dreams with Billy Armstrong offers a variety of ways to help take your basketball skills to the next level. Hoop Dreams will be hosting an upcoming clinic on Martin Luther King Jr. Day on January 16th here at Bergen Catholic from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. For more info and to sign up, please visit hoopdreamswithaz.org or call 201-666-1769. So in taking a look at the stats of the first half of play, first for Paramus Catholic, they were led by Nico Gomez's 6 points. Isaiah Chung chipped in 4. Jack Diamond, Zachary Watson, Justin Bonsu, each with 3 points apiece, and Kenzel Slade also added 2. For Bergen Catholic, they were led by Brandon Benjamin's 14 points in the first half. Chidi Nwigwe exploded for 11 points, all of which came in the first quarter of play, including knocking down 3 threes in that opening quarter. Austin Spencer had 4. Terry Copeland was held to only 2 points, while BC is still in the lead by 16. David Monroe and Naeem Parrish also had 2 points apiece. BC in the home whites. Crusaders across their chest in red, outlined in gold, along with their numerals. Paramus Catholic in the road black, written in gold, outlined in white. As we're underway at the start of the second half, there's Benjamin carving out space underneath, but he missed the layup. And then the ensuing play is a jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Paladins. So Benjamin cannot add to his point total there on the opening shot of the second half. BC 4-4 on the season. Bergen Catholic 4-3. This is the 90th all-time meeting between the two schools. Bergen Catholic has won 73 of the first 89 matchups. And that's going to be a backcourt violation. Great on-ball defense there by both Benjamin and Nwigwe. Did a good job of defending there and forced the turnover at midcourt. Monroe is starting the second half for the Crusaders, as Copeland is on the bench right now, the end of the BC bench. Hopefully everything's okay for him. Klintman trying the reverse layup, left it short. Here's Monroe inside, and Monroe will get it in off the glass. David Monroe now with 4 points in the game. 39-21, BC stretches their lead. Outscored Paramus Catholic 23-9 in the first quarter. Outscored the Paladins only 14-12 margin in the second quarter. Spencer was trapping to the near side, but that time it allowed Slade to get to the rim, but he blew the layup. Deflected into the corner. Good play there by Diamond. Now going down the other way is Chung, and Chung pays it off. basket hanging a little bit, but that doesn't matter as Chung now up to 6 points. And there's going to be a three-point shot rattled home by Makai Klintman. Klintman's first three of the game, his first 3 points as well. And Slade trying to hang in the air, just couldn't get that layup to fall. Another rebound for who else but Benjamin. Here's Klintman on the baseline, up in the air, got fouled on the pass, and that foul will be the first foul of the second half for either team. Foul will go against Kenzel Slade, his first, team's first of the second half for Paramus Catholic. Getting it up top to Austin Spencer. Spencer with a finger roll finish right to the rim. Spencer with 6 points on the evening. And that's a good job of responding immediately down the other way. Isaiah Chung with Benjamin on his back foot. Still managed to get the layup. Klintman couldn't respond with a layup himself, but the putback on what else? An offensive rebound for Brandon Benjamin. Benjamin with 16 points, a game high. 46-25, Paladins cannot afford to trade buckets here, as BC's length and size starting to take over, certainly underneath the rim. Chung wraps the pass around the baseline, but also stepped on the baseline as well. That's going to be a turnover forced by the Crusader defense. And the ball going back over to BC. 5:44 left to go in our third quarter of action. BC looking for their 87th win all time under the watch of Billy Armstrong. That's a nice reverse layup inside by David Monroe, paying it off. Monroe now with 6 points in the game. 48-25 lead for BC, starting to stretch their lead here and pull away in the third. Gomez dribbling up a storm. Here's Slade from the far side. Short, rebounded by Monroe. Klintman pushing it. Spencer, transition three. Got it! Austin Spencer, tickling the twine there. His first knockdown three of the game. He's up to 9 points as he scored quick 5 in the quarter and a timeout taken on the floor with 5:04 left to go in the third. BC with their largest lead of the ball game at 51-25. Help Bergen Catholic continue to build on past successes by preparing the future with a donation to the Crusader Fund. Crusader Fund gifts are unrestricted and immediately available where they are most urgently needed. So join us in strengthening the Bergen Catholic Brotherhood for generations to come with an annual gift to the Bergen Catholic Crusader Fund. Donate now at bergencatholic.org. SSP Video specializes in getting your student athlete to stand out for the competition and get noticed by college coaches. For more information and to sign up, visit sspvideo.org and get noticed. And if you'd like to become a sponsor on these Bergen Catholic basketball broadcasts, please email bergencatholicbasketball@gmail.com. Out of the timeout, here's Diamond, who's showed off his ability to knock down the three. Diamond's second made triple of the game. Knocked down a pair of threes in Montvale in their last game as well. He's got 6. 51-28 lead now for BC. Klintman gets it stripped away from him. Good hands by Gomez, and then the ensuing foul. A frustration foul against BC's point guard. For Makai Klintman, that will be his third personal foul. First team foul for BC in the second half. 4:36 left to go in the third quarter. Fouls started to pile up for the Crusaders in the second quarter. Doing a much better job of moving their feet here in this third frame. Gomez, step back three, rattled in and out. Pinballed inside, last touch off of Watson. McQuaid will come in for Klinsman as he'll take a seat. Klintman with 3 points in this game. 4:20 and counting left to go in the third quarter. BC looking for their 91st all-time win against Paramus Catholic. As I mentioned, they have more wins against Paramus Catholic than any other opponent in their basketball program's illustrious history. Corner three ball. No good that time by Spencer. McQuaid was trying to run in underneath it. Tossed down the other way. That leads to the breakout, and Watson will handle it for the two. 5 points in the game now for Zachary Watson. I should stand corrected. The Crusaders are looking for their 74th all-time win. This is the 90th career meeting. Benjamin again soars to the bucket off the miss by McQuaid. Again snatches another loose ball rebound. And then it gets into the hands of his teammate Monroe, who gets fouled on his way up. And Monroe will be awarded a chance at the foul line to build off another strong performance. And David Monroe got the start of the second half for Terry Copeland. As Monroe will sink the foul shot. Now David is up to 7 points on the night. Monroe had 5 rebounds on Tuesday night. No points, though, against Ramapo. As he goes 2 for 2. Remember that from last season. He showed a very nice touch of the foul line, even as a freshman big man. So Monroe will take a seat, as Bergen Catholic will once again bring on number 21, Declan Wookerfanig, the 6-foot sophomore forward. The luxury that Billy Armstrong has, 7 players 6'6" or taller. Not going to find a lot of high school teams that have such depth and height on their roster. It's going to be a bumping foul against BC. That foul will go against number 10, Chidi Nwigwe. His first, team second. Gomez in the corner for 3, no good. Quick outlet the other way for the red and gold. Nwigwe lobbing it to Benjamin. Came back for the ball and does a nice job of maneuvering underneath. Unselfish play there by Nwigwe, finding his teammate. And Brandon Benjamin up to 18 points, a game high here tonight. 55-30. Lead is 25 for the Crusaders. Hard to the rim as Chung got hit in the head as he was on his way up. He has a chance at a 3-point play. Isaiah Chung up to 10 points on the evening. That foul will be charged against Tyler McQuaid. For McQuaid, that is his first. And for BC, that is their 3rd team foul of the quarter. 2:47 left in our 3rd quarter of action. As Chung will complete the 3-point play. He leads Paramus Catholic offensively with now 11 points on the night. McQuaid pick and roll inside. Here's Benjamin, kick out. Spencer, corner 3. No good. Tipped away into the hands of Benjamin. It's been that type of night for number 20 in white. 20 points now for number 20. 57-33. Worked around the perimeter. Ball fake leads the open 3-point shot, rimmed in and out. Wookerfanig with the rebound for the Crusaders. McQuaid getting the pick set for him. Pick and roll underneath. Nice assist underneath to Benjamin. 22 points now for Benjamin. He's got 8 in the 3rd quarter alone. 59-33. BC dazzling here at home. Gomez lost his balance and still avoided the would-be charge that Spencer was trying to set his feet for. And Nico Gomez with 8 points in the game. Benjamin sets the pick. Wookerfanig now setting the pick. He gets a dish down low to him. Tries to go up with it. Got fouled on his way to the rim, and that will send the sophomore to the charity stripe, shooting a pair. That will go against number 20, Tyler Brown. Declan Wookerfanig knocks down the foul shot, his first point of the night. Number 21 in white, 6'6". An athletic player. As Julius Avent has come into the game as well. A freshman is 6'6". As Wookerfanig swishes home a pair of foul shots. First 2 points of the night for Declan. 61-35 lead for BC. Pull-up mid-range jumper is short. Rebounded by McQuaid. Again, Bergen Catholic will take on Saddle River Day here at home tomorrow night at 7 p.m. You can watch all of that game on this YouTube channel. As that's a nice mid-range jumper Step back by Jalen Robinson. Robinson up to 4 points in the game. You'll find the appropriate link on this SSP video YouTube channel, and you'll be able to catch all the action live or on demand at any time, and the best part, for free. As that shot missed the mark, went out of bounds, and will be possession for BC with 47.2 seconds left to go in our third quarter of action. No signs of a hangover here for the BC Crusaders after a tough 13-point loss against Ramapo in their last game earlier this week. This young Bergen Catholic team building their confidence and experience here at home for the first time in this brand new season. McQuaid, a little too hot to handle, does tip it out to Avent in time. Up top to Naeem Parrish. Parrish dribbling around the defense. Out to Robinson, corner three ball. Got it! Jalen Robinson, who's the only upperclassman on the floor right now, knocks down the triple. Gomez hard to the rim, missed it. Put back layup is no good. And that's how it'll end the third quarter of action, with Bergen Catholic stretching their lead to a 66-35 advantage after three. We'll take a quick timeout here at Hale Gymnasium as you're watching all the action of Bergen Catholic Crusader basketball here on YouTube. Trap-Hagen CPAs and Wealth Advisors have been longtime supporters of Bergen Catholic Crusader basketball and are celebrating 50-plus years serving our community. Trap-Hagen CPAs and Wealth Advisors provide a full range of comprehensive accounting, tax, and wealth management services. Visit tfgllc.com to learn how their advisors can help you and schedule a consultation today. Since 1997, Lead-Free Home Improvements have earned a reputation as a leading gutter, siding, window, and roofing contractor in Bergen County. They use only the highest quality materials and provide unsurpassed customer service and workmanship. Owned and founded by BC basketball alum Noel Naughton, Lead-Free Home Improvements dedicates themselves to exceeding the expectations of homeowners. For more info or free quote, visit leadfree.com or call 201-730-6093. Back to the action here on the hardwood inside Hale Gymnasium. First home game of the season for Bergen Catholic, as they're trying to target in on their fifth win of the season. They lead 66-35 after three quarters. There's a three by Avent, no good. Wooker Fanning with the offensive rebound inside, and the hook shot finish. 4 points off the bench now for Wooker Fanning. BC leads 68-35. Nice give and go inside. Paramus Catholic has showed some nice unselfish plays throughout the course of this game. Isaiah Chung has benefited a lot from that. 13 points for number 21. And now number 21 in whites and red responds with a hook shot finish of his own. Wooker Fennig now up to 6 points off the bench for BC. And that's going to be a moving screen against Paramus Catholic and an offensive foul, which will give possession back over to Bergen Catholic. BC putting up 29 points in that third quarter, outscoring the Paladins 29-14. Stoppage here as the officials talking with one another. I don't know if they're trying to get everything squared away. 1 minute exactly gone by here in the fourth. Dan Long, Jay Sticco, thanks for joining us on YouTube. We'll be your broadcast home for the rest of the regular season home games here. McQuaid kicking it back out up top to Parrish. Parrish had a thunderous dunk earlier in the first half. A little out of control that time and got called for too many steps, a traveling violation. BC originally on their schedule were thinking about having a game to kick off the season here at home on December 15th against Pioneer Academy, but Pioneer Academy asked out of that game, so Bergen Catholic had to wait then until the new year to finally debut their team in front of their home fans. It's going to be a foul whistled on the floor before the shot. Foul is going to be against Declan Wooker-Fanek, and that will be his third personal foul. Team's fourth, both teams with 4 fouls apiece. Up top straight away, Watson for 3. As Watson knocks down the triple. 8 points on the night now for Zachary Watson, his first made 3 of the game. Avance a little out of control, though, drops it off to Wooker-Fanek. 8 points now for Declan off the bench. Starting to pile up the points here in the second half. Gomez from 3, and he knocks down the second consecutive made 3 here for the Paladins. 11 points for Nico Gomez. And there's McQuaid in the blink of an eye, bring it down coast to coast for his 2 points and his first 2 of the game. Paramus Catholic has knocked down 5 threes. That was the undoing for BC in the last game. Here's Parrish with the steal. Here's a little bit, just nonchalant layup on the other side of the rim. Everyone thought that he was going to flush it again. What an athlete, Naeem Parrish, 5'11" sophomore. Again, already having big-time football offers on the gridiron and showing off his athleticism and skill here in the hardwood. Miss layup inside, as that will be taken down after the miss by Jeremiah Samuel. Hobson back to McQuaid. Extra pass open for Robinson. That's where he knocked down his first 3. Missed it and then got called for the reach-in foul after trying to hustle for that loose ball rebound. 4:57 left to go here in the game, and wholesale changes, including Terry Copeland coming onto the floor for the first time in the second half for BC. So it doesn't seem to be an injury that maybe kept him off the floor to begin the second half. He was visibly frustrated in that first half of play. Missed a couple of layups, and maybe the body language wasn't what the coaching staff was hoping for. Copeland back into the game here with 4:55 and counting left to go in regulation. Up and under move there by Paramus Catholics. No good by Amadi Martin, number 2. First time he's on the floor. Jump ball is going to give possession back over to the Paladins. Good hustle there by Martin. As they work it around the perimeter. Here's Watson, another step back. And that time it's going to be a late foul whistled against Jalen Robinson. And was that on a 3-point attempt? And it looks like that will be the case. So Robinson has picked up back-to-back fouls for BC. And that will send number 25, Zachary Watson, to the line, shooting 3. As Watson will rattle in the first one. 4 for 5 at the line here tonight. 9 points for Watson. Showing off a nice shooting touch and nice form. Road doesn't get any easier for the Paladins. Their next game at home against Ramapo on Saturday. Goes 2 of 3 at the line as missing on that last opportunity. 74-47, the lead for BC. Approaching the midway point of the fourth quarter upcoming. Inside to Terry Copeland. Copeland is bodied off his position as he was attempting the shot. So that'll send Copeland to the line to shoot 2. BC doing this with Copeland producing 2 points on the night. Averaged 13.3 points a game and 9.6 rebounds per contest as a sophomore. Also missed 10 games with an injury a season ago. Another player, the potential is endless for number 5 in white. As Copeland will switch home that foul shot, give him 3 points on the night. Copeland at 14 points, 6 rebounds in the loss against Ramapo. Copeland goes 2 for 2. 4 points now for Terry. 76-47. Lead in this game over to the near side for Paramus Catholic. Double team comes and the steal produced by the Crusaders, but then again, Martin has a knack for getting his hands on the loose ball. Draws the tie up, and this time it's going to be a possession arrow that gives it back over to BC. Anderson & Wonka is a boutique class action litigation law firm that practices consumer class action litigation in state and federal courts across the country. Founded by Brian Wonka, BC Class of 72. They will help you out. Visit AndersonWonka.com. A proud supporter of BC basketball, as Copeland did a good job of drawing the contact, and it's going to be a foul whistled on the floor as Copeland was not going up for it. That foul will be charged against Jeremiah Samuel for Samuel number 30 in black. That is his second personal foul. Team 6, so foul shots the rest of the way for both teams. Avent getting it down low to Copeland. Copeland hook shot, no good. Mid-range jumper falls, though, for Paramus Catholic and Ulrich Princeton. Princeton with 2 points in the game. Had 5 points in the last meeting against St. Joe's on Tuesday. And another foul is going to be whistled from behind against Samuel, and that will be the 17th foul and send Copeland to the line shooting 1-1. So Bergen Catholic is on their way to starting off league play 1-0, and Paramus Catholic about to fall to 0-2 in their first 2 fixtures. They'll next be back in league action on January 10th on the road at DePaul. Copeland missed that foul shot, missed the front end of the 1-1. We'll know if that's officially a turnover or looks like it was a tie-up, and it's going to be just possession for Paramus Catholic with 3:20 left to go in regulation. Kicked basketball there by Jalen Robinson. A reminder also, fans, that Hoop Dreams will be hosting an upcoming clinic on Martin Luther King Jr. Day here at Hale Gymnasium at Bergen Catholic, January 16th, 10-1. As that's a dribble drive and a foul whistle against, looks like Bergen Catholic's Copeland. Good move in the interior, that time by Xavier Towns. If you'd like to sign up for that clinic or are interested in more information, visit hoopdreamswithaz.org. As the first foul shot is no good. Or you can give Hoop Dreams a call at 201-666-1769. Second foul shot also no good by Towns. Missed on his 2 opportunities. Back to Bergen Catholic on offense. Avent down low to Copeland. Copeland turnaround shot is good. Copeland now with 6 points. 4 of which have come here in the fourth quarter after not playing in the third. Stripped on the way up, out of bounds, last touch off of the hands of Jalen Robinson. Inside, up and under, contested shot, the rebound underneath, and that's going to be a possession arrow for BC. Nehemiah Snell, number 30, got the loose ball rebound for the red and gold. So Avent will inbound it to Snell. Under 3 minutes left to go in this home opener, which has been a great success for BC. If you're just joining us, Brandon Benjamin, 22 points to lead the way. And Paramus Catholic missing on the dunk opportunity as Avent will come back to recover the loose ball. Here's a shot in the corner and a 3-ball knocked down by BC. As that comes out to space now for Robinson. Robinson got it stolen away. And Paramus Catholic will lay it in. As there's an injury time right now. It might have been a case of a player getting poked in the eye as Monty Martin got that loose ball. (81-51) Bergen Catholic lead. believe it was Austin Sargenti who had that last three. As BC running their offense now in the final 2 minutes. As that time, it's Nehemiah Snell, his first two of the game. Most points in a single game this season now for BC, up to 83 points. They previously had 80 points against Potomac in the last game of the Cruel Classic down in Florida. As that'll be a double dribble violation against BC. The turnover will give it back to Paramus Catholic. So as we mentioned, we'll be back here tomorrow night. Bergen Catholic playing host to Saddle River Day in their first ever meeting between the two schools in basketball history. Then Bergen Catholic will play on Sunday against Archbishop Malloy of New York before getting back in Big North United Division play on January 10th as they travel to Montville to take on Mike Doherty and his Green Knights of St. Joe's Regional. And then a week from today, we'll be back here in Ordell for the matchup that everyone circles once the schedules are released. Bergen versus Bosco, round 1. That'll be on January 12th. And again, you can watch all the action here on YouTube. One-on-one opportunity here for Paramus Catholic. They missed the front end. Last tipped out of bounds off the Paladins, and we'll go back over to BC as the Crusaders look to salt this one away with 89 seconds left in regulation. So BC about to go to 5-3 on the season, 1-0 here at home. Out to win their 74th all-time game here against Paramus Catholic, and this the 90th edition of Bergen versus PC. Avent, the freshman, hangs in the air, might have gotten contacted, tries to put it back, and he does, lays it in. Julius Avent. The youth movement is so impressive looking here for Billy Armstrong's program. So many freshmen and sophomores who are main contributors. As there's a three knocked down on the near side by Aiden Laval, number 3. As Bergen Catholic just trying to dribble it out here. Coming up on the final 30 seconds of regulation. Wooker Fanning from deep. Oh, the big man showing off the touch. 11 points in the game for Declan Wooker Fanning. 9 of which have come in the second half alone as Paramus Catholic goes hard to the rim and will be fouled heading to the line to shoot a pair with 23 seconds left to go. Again, BC with a season high 88 points on the board. Last season they won 72-37 here at home and then put up 94 points on the road against PC in a 94-58 win. As Martin hits the first foul shot. BC going to make it 19 out of the last 20 against Paramus Catholic. Martin hits a pair. 4 points for Martin off the bench. Under 20 seconds left to go. As Avent just dribbling it up, handing it off to Snell. No final shots here for BC in this final possession. Crusaders powered their way to a quick start in this game and did not look back. As Bergen Catholic will finish off their first win of the season here in their first home game of the season by a final score of 88-56. With the defeat, Paramus Catholic will fall to 4-5 on the season. With the win, Bergen Catholic will improve to 5-3 overall so far this year. And a reminder, fans, that you can join us for our next Bergen Catholic basketball broadcast tomorrow night here at home as BC tries to finish off a back-to-back performance at home as they're going to be welcoming the Rebels of Saddle River Day, 7 p.m. opening tip here in Ordell. I'd like to thank again all the fans who tuned in and supported these student-athletes from both fine schools. And a reminder that Bergen Catholic basketball has been brought to you by Traphagen CPAs and Wealth Advisors, Leap Free Home Improvements, Anderson and Wonka Consumer Class Action Attorneys, Hoop Dreams with Billy Armstrong, the Guerra, Breslin, Cahill, and Espinosa's family. And, as always, this broadcast has been powered by SSP Video. So, for Jay Sticko, I'm Dan Long saying good night here from Ordell. Bergen Catholic picks up their first win of the season here at home. We'll see you tomorrow night. Take care, everybody.